Buenas Senhafide and welcome to your Guam Congress building, everyone. In the beginning of this month, we highlighted an important and long-standing national and international health battle. December 1st was the annual recognition of World AIDS Day to continue awareness of HIV and AIDS and the uphill struggles we still face in prevention and treatment. While Guam is considered a low prevalence area for HIV, with 253 cases reported since 1985 and 67 people currently with HIV in Guam, that is 253 cases and 67 people too many. Moreover, the fight against AIDS is something that requires support from all governments, whether from areas of high or low prevalence, to truly permeate awareness and education on HIV throughout communities worldwide. I'm so proud that the speaker and I and a lot of our colleagues are very supportive of this resolution, and I'm very proud to be here today to voice Guam's support. As we continue to recognize this National Day here locally, we also seek to recognize the groups and resources here on Guam dedicated to HIV education, prevention, testing, and treatment. Each of the groups here are instrumental and crucial in these efforts locally, and we want to not only acknowledge and sincerely thank you for making AIDS education, services, and collaboration of your resources your primary focus, but to also help the community and everyone watching be aware of your organization and all the great work that you provide and the services that you provide. So with that, I'd like to ask Speaker Cruz to say a few words and to also just read the title of our resolution this morning.
I think this was the only year that we didn't have a wave, or at least I missed it, if we did. And so we'll have to make sure that next year we reorganize our annual wave and our candlelight ceremony, which has been going on now for almost 25 years, yeah, since Choral Life. So this is Resolution 297-34, relative to recognizing the observance of World AIDS Day on December 1st, 2017, and to further extending appreciation to the World AIDS Day 2017 Planning Committee, comprised of the Guam HIV Planning Group, Guam Alternative Lifestyle Association, West Care Pacific, and the students of the University of Guam's Introduction to Community Services, and the Generalist Social Work Practice Methods SW311, for strengthening Guam's community response to HIV and continuing to mobilize our island's efforts in the fight against HIV. And who's supposed to?
Yes, we'd like to welcome up representatives from GALA and from West Care Pacific Islands to please come and receive these resolutions on behalf of your organization. I think that's all of you. Sure. Yeah, come on up. Wonderful. You can give it to Gamma. And then you receive this. Okay. Okay, great. Let me just get this.
Oh, great. Who else came with you from Dollar?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Cruz, longtime advocates for the work that we do. And as a speaker said, it's been 20-some years with Choral Life and with the Guahan Project and with West Care and with our partners GALA, Department of Public Health and Social Services. We have stayed strong over the years in promoting the testing and whatever prevention work we can do. And as you all know, we've had severe reduction in federal funding, both from to public health and to the nonprofits, because you know the federal rules have changed, and we have not. We're deprioritized, you could say, Pacific Islanders. So the need still remains, and we have to be vigilant in our testing and prevention efforts despite the limited funding. We're optimistic that the legislature in 2018 will also step forward and help to augment whatever donations and resources that we now have. But you could be sure that we're going to continue World AIDS Day. This year we did something different. We had an absolutely awesome gathering of our community at Chamorro Village. So it was a different approach. But I think that the wave, the candlelight testimonies, we're going to continue that in 2018 to pay tribute to all of those that have become victims, both those that have HIV and AIDS, as well as their families and all those that support them. It's that time where we can uplift their spirits and acknowledge their struggles and the work that our community has to remove all the stigma and to break down all the barriers and to fully embrace all of those who have been victims or family, friends of those that have HIV and STIs. So it's very special that the Guam legislature continues to acknowledge and support both on a personal basis as well as our policymakers and our civic leaders support the work that's being done on the ground, and to let our people know that they're not left alone, and that we recognize that we are constantly at threat, despite the fact that there might be federal government entities that don't believe that because our numbers are so small that it's not meaningful enough to provide support. So I appreciate you bringing out those numbers, Senator Lee, and saying that those are just too much, even if it's just a few. And we're not even talking about the numbers in Micronesia, because what happens in our region happens to us. So, Situus Ma'asi, Speaker, Senator, and all of the senators who continue to support the work that we've done and continue to do. And on behalf of WestCare and the Guahan Project, you know, again, we have some awesome risk reduction counselors that, even though we don't have you know, we don't have a firm program, they still take out their time to do the testing. So I want to acknowledge our risk reduction counselors, Kathleen Tolosa, Renati Alec, and Sam Elliptico, that's here. And we've got new ones. We just had a wonderful training last week. And we also had a training of trainers. I don't know if you know that. So now we have staff that can go out and train more risk reduction counselors, and that's not only on Guam, but throughout our region. So we're super excited about that. Oh, just let us know, connect with us, and we'll start doing the work. And, you know, certainly the legislature, and all other entities that would like to have testing done, please give us a call, because Public Health Gala and WestCare stands ready to provide that as well. So we can be contacted at 472-0218. WestCare is at the Reflection Center, 1st and 2nd floor. And of course we have Gala, it's in Tamuning, and they can share their numbers. You want to share your numbers up here? And the Department of Public Health and Social Services. Al, would you like to come over and share the location as well? Because between these three entities, we are, you know, again, we stand strong and vigilant in testing and prevention.
Gala is located in the RK Plaza in Tamuning. Our number is 969-454-83.
And half a day, everyone. The numbers for public health is 735-2437. That's a direct line. The HIV/AIDS hotline is 24 hours a day. There will be an answering service, but they will get you within 1 or 2 business days. So 735-2437 or 735-AIDS.
Well, Sidusmasi, to all of you for being here today, and we want to just thank you so much for the very important work that you do on a daily basis. So on behalf of myself, Speaker Cruz, and Senator Dennis Rodriguez, who is also a co-sponsor of this resolution, and all the members of the 34th Guam Legislature, on behalf of the people of Guam, we want to thank you so much again for your work. And we hope that Guam will continue to be a low prevalence area for HIV as a result of all of your efforts. We stand with other governments and partners globally to really envision an AIDS-free world, and we thank you for your part in making that happen. Sidus Maasi, and everybody have a wonderful holiday season and a very Merry Christmas. Thank you.